Hi again then guys, and so we've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and this time it's for the BMW M3 GT2, and this is the base model, the version that you can paint. So I want your racing soft tyres as always. Incidentally, this setup does work for all three versions of the M3 GT2, not just the base model. So I want a ride height on 55 front and rear, springs have rounded off to 17 and 18.25, dampers and anti-roll to 4, camber on 2.5, neutral toe as usual. For the gearbox, you want your auto setting on 230, then we've rounded off the gears to 3.8, 2.5, 1785, 1345, 1060 and 870 with a final drive of 3.5. For the diff, we've got low initial torque, high acceleration and low braking as usual. You want your high RPM turbo and obviously your downforce as low as possible. Traction control is of course turned off because it is quicker. And so I feel kind of dumb in one way regarding this car, because I've had this game since release day, and I have bought one of the M3 GT2s before, but I bought the plain white version, the non-paintable but white version. But I never bought the version with the yellow detailing. And I bought it the other day and then suddenly realised that there was this new M3 GT2 in the dealership for no apparent reason. And it was then told to me that, no, you get that when you buy the other one. So I feel kind of dumb for not realising that before. You can tell I'm not a BMW enthusiast. Otherwise I'd have found that out a long time ago. But as it happens, it's a pretty cool version because you can paint it. And its performance is pretty good. It's not among the very fastest of GT class racing cars, but it's pretty good. It's faster than many of them. It has a cruising speed of about 230. You are very close to the red line at that point, because as with many of my GT car racing tunes, this is more for the car on its own rather than for slipstreaming. So like for instance for the Lasarte Straight or for Monza, that kind of thing. Whereas if you do actually plan to use this car on this track against other top speed cars, then you'll definitely want to extend the final drive a bit more, because at the moment you've got pretty much no draft potential at all. You'll probably draft up to about 235 and top out or something. So if you do need it to do more, as always, just extend that final drive a little bit more and it will give you much more draft potential. But overall, it's a good car. It has very good handling. It sounds pretty cool as well. It has kind of a unique sound among the GT class racing cars. And overall, like I said, this tune works exactly the same for all three versions of this car. The two pre-painted versions and obviously this one, the base car. So for those of you who do decide to use this tune, I hope you find it helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new top speed tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.